Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are here for episode 12 of our Formula 1 23 My Team Career Mode. This is the second race of the season. Here in season 2, we are trying to bounce back after a very poor opening for the team in Australia. If you guys have not seen that, be sure to go and watch that video before watching this one, because there's a little bit of backstory here. But coming into the season, we had 4 upgrades that were supposed to be ready for Australia, and they did not make it on time. I think one of them did. We had to, redo it, but it did make it in on time. So we were missing 3 of the 4 upgrades we were supposed to get going into race 1, and I think that really affected our performance in Australia. On top of that, we had a partial DRS failure for the early stint in the race, so we lost a lot of positions. We weren't able to make too many spots back, and we finished in P13. Yuki Tsunoda, our new teammate for the season, comes in P9, so we only got 2 points for the team at the moment. But we are here in China, a new track for season 2, and we have the upgrades that were delayed installed on the car here, so I'm hoping for a lot better of a performance. Hopefully we can at the very least get into the points. If we don't get into the points in this race, we are in big trouble, as our main title sponsor requires us to finish in P3 in the Constructors Championship, and with only 10 races in the season, we don't have very much time to do that. But we are here at the end of Q1. We just squeeze in alongside Yuki Tsunoda in P15 and P14, so once again our paces are very similar to each other, which I am enjoying quite a bit. Hopefully we have some teammate battles later on in the season, but no crashes obviously. Here in Q2, we put up our first lap and we are down in P14, so we're still looking a little slow. I will blame some of the poor performances on the tracks here, because these are all new tracks. I haven't raced them at all in F1 at 23. I only really focus on the My Team Career Mode and the Driver Career Mode. We haven't raced China in either of those, but on our second flyer we're 3/10 up, which is pretty decent. Hopefully this will be enough to get us into Q2 here. By the time we get to the penultimate corner, we are up 5/10, almost 5/10 of a second. We dropped down a little bit with a poor entry into the penultimate corner. With a good exit, make back the time through the final corner. We also got Verstappen in P14. Is he going to make it into Q3? We're going to cross the line here. It's going to be P9, so we're going to get into Q3, which is great. We did not make it into Q3 last time, and neither did Yuki Tsunoda. But this time, myself and Yuki Tsunoda, I believe, are going to make it into Q3. Yuki Tsunoda in P6, so he finishes 2.5-ish tenths quicker than us, which is pretty good. I'm hoping we can close in on that gap in Q3 and more so finish in front of him. We want to show Yuki Tsunoda that we are still the number 1 driver on this team, as this is my own team. We don't want to be the number 2 driver on our own team. That would be pretty bad. But we are here on the final flying lap of the race, where the time really matters, and through the first turn here, we're up 3/10 already. I feel like that first corner is where I gain or lose a lot of time. You really have to get that corner right, and then especially to the second corner, you got to get a good exit out of there, and your lap time is going to improve drastically. As you can see, we're already 5/10 up on that previous flyer. I think we used a pair of mediums on the opener, if not a scrubbed pair of softs, because we had to do 2 runs in Q1, so we didn't conserve that first set of tires to get 2 solid runs in Q3. But through this long right-hander, we are almost a second up on that previous lap, and being in P10, that's going to be a very big improvement, I hope, on this qualifying session, as we are behind Yuki Tsunoda still. Oscar Piastri, who is in the number 1 car, which is the McLaren, is only in P6 at the moment, so he's not a rookie anymore, but he's still a young driver in F1. Lando Norris probably up on pole position here. Through the final corner, we are 1.4 seconds over that previous flying lap. If we cross the line, and it's only going to be a P8. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with that, given we have the 6th fastest car on the grid right now. Yuki Tsunoda down in P10. He does not have a good Q3. We finish quite a few tenths of a second in front of him. But let's get into this Chinese Grand Prix. Let's see if we can stay in the points here and possibly move our way up the charts to score some extra points for the team. All right, we are here for the Chinese Grand Prix in Shanghai, I believe. I might be mistaken about that, but we are here starting in P7 behind fellow Canadian Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin. We out-qualify our teammate for the first time this season, which is great. And we both made it into Q3, so those upgrades definitely helping us out going into this race weekend here. And the goal of this race seems like we need to finish in the points. That is what we're going to aim for here. At the very least, finish in the points. If we get lucky, like super lucky, we could possibly be fighting for a podium. You never know what happens in these races. Esteban Ocon currently finds himself in a Cyborg Racing sandwich as Yuki Tsunoda is starting just behind him in P9. We are as well starting on the hard tires here. It was projected that we could save about 5 seconds of time by going on the hards first and then going on the mediums. In the final stint of the race, the track's going to be more rubbered in. We won't be in as much traffic, pitting with everyone else on the medium. So we're going to see how that goes. We might be a little slow to start this race, but hopefully here we can have a good race, some good pace, and our tires are absolutely ice cold. I've been trying to warm them up as much as I can, but let's get on the grid here with these cold tires, give them one last chance here to get fired up. Okay, there we go. They seem to be increasing now, but we are steering like an absolute maniac. But let's get on the grid here. Let's see what we could do here in China. But here we go for the Chinese Grand Prix, trying to get our first points on the season here. We got 5 red lights, and this race is underway. And get off the line very well. We're going to overtake Lance Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell. We did not overtake Oscar Piastri. I don't know why I said that. But we are up in the P4, so we get a great start here. But we're on these hard tires. Lando Norris is also on the hard tires, surprisingly, so would he be able to stay in the lead, or is he going to lose out to, is that Perez or Verstappen? But we got yeah, that is Sergio Perez. Where is Max Verstappen? Lewis Hamilton is going to get past us here. Lance Stroll also carries through. He's up in the P7, and we are now battling for P4 here with Lewis Hamilton and Lance Stroll. And I heard a little bit of contact back there. We have to go deep into the corner because there's someone back there fighting. I think that is George Russell. Yeah, that's George Russell behind us. And then I heard some clunking back there. So we might have had some contact. Not us, but Lance Stroll and George Russell. Possible contact with them two. And Lewis Hamilton now up in the P4. We just try to hold on for dear life with these hard tires. We got to play the long game here, so we can't be fighting too much. We don't want our tire wear to skyrocket, as we got 2 medium runners right behind us. Oh, look at that. Lance Stroll right on our rear once again. Look at this massive pack of cars we have. Gonna break a little early because I find myself going deep into the corner of the penultimate turn here, and we're going to stay in front of Lance Stroll, stay right in front of him. Now we are going to have DRS activated this lap, so we might be in a little bit of trouble starting now, as Russell and Alonso, I think, get into a little bit of a scrap, and they fall behind Stroll and I. Charles Leclerc is going to have DRS here, and I think we are toast at this point. And let's see, can he get past us? Lance Stroll is also going to try and make a move here. And we are sandwiched down into the penultimate corner, and we lock up, and we have contact with Lance Stroll. But I think Charles Leclerc also locked up, and we got a collision warning with Stroll. Yeah, that's my bad. We locked up into the corner, but we did not touch, or at least I don't think we touched Leclerc. Oh, and I think Stroll dived into the pits. No. Real life, I think that'd be a penalty, but we carry on here as Lance Stroll is officially out of contention. Not officially out of contention, but you get my point. He's going to have to, grind through the field from the back of the grid here. He might switch up strategy. He's probably going to go onto the hard tire. But now we got Leclerc once again, 6/10, 5/10 of a second behind us. And then I think that's Yuki Tsunoda. He just got overtaken by George Russell. This time I think George Russell is going to get the move done here. If he does get past us, we will have DRS on him. Going into turn 1, we're going to be right beside him, and we're going to fall back here. We're going to grab DRS. Oh, crap, I think we just hit him. No, do we have damage? Oh, my gosh, okay. Well, we're going to get past him here once again, and Yuki Tsunoda out of nowhere, the pocket rocket. He's going to try and overtake George Russell as well. Maybe we could push him through with us, and then we could carry this P5 and P6, but he's not able to get past George Russell here. He's got a sloppy entry into turn 2. George Russell is 5/10 now, so hopefully Yuki Tsunoda can get past him. And then we'll assess where to go from there, because we want Yuki Tsunoda to be scoring points. I'm very happy that he's still sitting in the points at the moment. I know I said this every lap, but this time I think he's going to get past us cleanly here. He's going to get past us cleanly. He did on the last lap. Maybe we can grab DRS off him again, or if he just goes deep, we could be able to overtake him here. But he's going to have DRS on us here now. And we got a collision warning with Russell. What? So his line is compromised going into the final corner here. We're going to get DRS, and we're going to pass Russell. And we are just battling for that P5 spot with George Russell. He can't get past us on those medium tires. Are they starting to fall off for him? And is this where our time to shine comes in, as the hard tires definitely have a lot less tire wear than the mediums at this point. This is probably the turning point for the mediums. We will see in the next few laps here. Lewis Hamilton is 16 seconds ahead of us right now, so we are nowhere in contention with Mercedes. Oh, Liam Lawson is out of the session. Is that a safety car? Do we have a safety car right now? Let's see. Okay, no safety car. It seems like he has been moved out of the way by FIA officials. This race is going to carry on here. Alonso has now overtaken Russell and Yuki Tsunoda, and he is on our rear at the moment. He's going to be within striking distance very soon, probably by the time we hit the next DRS zone. And our ICE is already at 60% after 2 races. How? Oh my goodness. Here we go again with the engine issues. And here comes Alonso trying to overtake us around this double apex corner. And look at this, we just have a huge bunch behind us now. Maybe we should just let someone grab DRS off us. Just run wide here a little bit intentionally. Let Alonso pass so we have DRS and we're not a city duck. Lewis Hamilton now out of the session. So Alonso up into P5. And then we got George Russell behind us. And there's Lewis Hamilton parked on the side of the road. We're going to have DRS. And this is going to help us stay in front of George Russell and just run away with this P5. As Fernando Alonso dives into the pits, and we have a bunch of drivers now going into the pits. We're boxing this lap. Yuki Tsunoda. Are we double stacking? Oh, Yuki, what are you doing? I think he just hit our rear right. Oh, come on. So we're going to have to push here. And we haven't been pushing this entire race, but we need a good in-lap here, because we are going to be racing Alonso out of the pits. And he's probably going to, pass us, but we want to stay close to him. George Russell is going to overtake us here with that DRS. Hopefully he is not pitting. I feel like most drivers are going to pit now. I don't know how we are pitting before the medium tire runners, but we are going into the pits this lap. These tires are so bad. Oh yeah, we lost. Oh, nope. He bamboozled us. I thought I was going into the pit lane. But what are our tires at right now? 35%? Oh god, did we get a penalty there? Okay, Yuki's in the pits. Why are we double stacking? Why are we double stacking? You called me into the pits, and you're also calling Yuki Tsunoda into the pits. I hope he's pretty far behind. Otherwise, now he's going to get caught up in my freaking double stack. Okay, yeah, he gets caught up in my double stack here. But we're on these medium tires until the end. So we come out in... what position are we in? We're in P11 right now. We need to get these tires heated up. We're in behind Carlos Sainz and in front of Valtteri Bottas. So let's increase the pace here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, and George Russell, he's going to get out right in front of us in P7. Can we go around the outside of George Russell? Just beat him wide. Try and create a little bit of a gap between me and Bottas, and we do. So George Russell's coming out on the hard tires. And these mediums are now up to temperature, so we're going to hopefully see a little bit of a pace increase here. Oh, we got a red flag. What? How do we have a red flag? What happened? Okay, so someone got into an incident or something. I will put a replay up, but we have a red flag. This is back-to-back red flags. So we have a chance here to put on a set of fresh tires with a few laps to go. This is exactly what we needed. So obviously we're going to go with the soft tires. We got 4 laps, I believe, left in this race, and those medium tires were starting to fall off. So everyone is going to be on equal tires. We are in P7, I believe. But let's get restarted here and see what we can do with 4 laps left to go at the Chinese Grand Prix. So here we go. We are in P7 and we got 5 red lights, and this race will resume. And with the soft tires, we're going to have a chance to overtake a few drivers, and this is what we needed. Oh god. Okay, we cannot get into any incidents here. Some people are starting on the mediums. We just opted for the soft tires. Did we make a mistake? As we are in P6, and who is this? George Russell fighting back here. As we only got 3 laps. I think the soft should be able to last us until then. But we are in P6. Carlos Sainz up into P5. Now hopefully these soft tires will help us. We got both McLarens are on the podium once again. And George Russell, he's going to try and overtake us. We overtook him to restart this session. Let's see, can he get past us, or are we going to out-traction him through the corner? No, he's going to get past us. No, we fall back down into P7. But we're going to follow him as close as we can and try to get that spot back. The field is diving out ahead, and that's just showing the current performance gap that we have, even with the soft tires. It's very hard to keep up with the front of the grid, as we only have the 6th fastest car at this point in time. So we're doing the best we can with, you know, what we have. Oh, come on. Jack Doohan in a Williams is catching up to us right now. He overtakes Leclerc. Stroll's also trying to get in on this action here. And we are going to go just deep into the corner. We do not want to risk having any contact with anyone. And we get through all 3 of them without, you know, getting any damage here, and that's going to be great. Hopefully they start fighting each other now, and we can secure this P7 on the race here in China. We got 2 laps left to go. Oh god, Lance Stroll now. He's going to try and make a move down the inside, battle the Canadians where it all started. We meet again. First on the, you know, opening few laps, and then once again here in the, you know, final laps of the race as we cross the corner here. Oh no, we got a yellow engine. Oh no, what is that? Okay, we just got an ICE at 71%, so that is fine. Hopefully we can hold off Lance Stroll until the end of the race, secure some points. I think Yuki Tsunoda is out of the points, so I might be the only one scoring points here for the team today. Not a great 2 opening races of the season, and this race is not done yet. It is far from over. We can easily get overtaken here and get out of the points. Lance Stroll now on the last lap. We are going to give him DRS here. We're going to play some DRS games. Give him the DRS. No, take it. I don't want it. There you go. Now we're just going to zoom by him before we even get to the DRS zone, and we are going to take DRS. He's coming around the outside here, and we're going to use all the battery we got left in the tank to use that DRS, zoom past them, and hopefully secure the win here as Leclerc, Doohan, Stroll all battling for that last, or second last point spot for P9. Sergio Perez is going to go on to win the Chinese Grand Prix. Yuki Tsunoda falls out of the points, and we are going to cross the line here in P8. We have to hold on for dear life to get those points, man. Holy crap. The other cars are really fast. And I just watched a replay too of what happened to cause that red flag, and what was Pierre Gasly doing. He just loses it in the penultimate corner, parks it right on the exit, and then Alex Albon just decides he doesn't want to drive anymore and rams right into him, causing both of them to DNF. And we got the difficulty on 105. I feel like that shouldn't be happening. Pierre Gasly probably should have driven off the track and turned himself around, but he just decided to park it there. Whatever. It doesn't really help us. We almost got past George Russell, but either I'm slow. I think I'm a little slower than George Russell at the moment because our cars are pretty much at equal performance. It might be slightly ahead, I would say, but it's been a very tough start to the season. We come in P7, scoring 6 points. Yuki Tsunoda got into an incident as well, I believe, and he is down in P16. He was in the points for the majority of the race, but he falls short and does not score any points. So in the drivers standings, we're gonna pass Yuki Tsunoda because he went or he got a P9 in the opening race at Australia, and then with our P7 we are gonna pass him. Lando Norris leading this championship, and Sergio Perez cuts in to that lead, sandwiching the two McLarens after this win here in China. Back at the factory here, getting ready for next weekend. We need to set some activities for the team, and then we have a few R&D points that we can use to, you know, get some upgrades. And I think what we're gonna do is get a chassis upgrade, because that is where we are slacking the most at the moment. Last season it was our biggest focus, and then we kind of, you know, took our foot off the throttle in that department. So we are going to go for a weight reduction upgrade here and the improved energy storage cells. And I think should I risk it and try and get this pushed through for the Miami Grand Prix? I don't know, we failed the last few times, but maybe we'll get some redemption here. This is going to shoot us up a few spots in terms of our chassis compared to the other teams, and I don't think we have enough for any more upgrades. We're gonna have to simulate through. We're also gonna take a new engine here. We are gonna use this for the, you know, remaining practice sessions until this component just wears out completely. So let's put that on, and the rest of the components should be fine. We'll probably have to replace the MGU-H after the next race. And we are going to spend a little bit of money to upgrade our marketing department, because hopefully we can boost the positive effects from the team activities that we do. So for example, using these activities here, increase their morale, get some more upgrades through for the team. But let's simulate through here. We're gonna get this hydraulics upgrade, I hope. Yeah, so that is gonna be, that was a major upgrade on the car. It's gonna be on the car for the next race. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, another failure for the chassis upgrade here, and we are gonna have to push that through once again. So another waste of R&D points. 784, man, that's so expensive. Okay, well, we still moved up to a few spots from the other upgrade that came through, the hydraulic one. However, guys, that is going to be it for this one. As always, if you've watched up to this point, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell as well if you're looking forward to the rest of the season. We got the Miami Grand Prix up next, but before that will be the driver career mode series. We are approaching our first rookie season in Formula One, so if you guys want to watch the build up towards that, you can hit the playlist down to the bottom right. We're currently in F2. But again, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Have a great night, everyone.